And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game, and a new set of downs.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
What up, girl?
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders had 10-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Herbert off of play action. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Huh? What? All right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just save it.
Completion percentage, but not much else.
Why, you on Amazon?
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes your game plan for that offensively, you want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
This return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it does.
Stop. That's not, you can't do it. Just
found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, the offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Fields. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with ball. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd down and goal. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Snowhawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the return this time will go out to the 42. Trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a first down throw. Fields on the out route. He completes it to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start.
Turn it down. Why are you talking to her?
And goes backwards. Well, here we go on fourth down. Fields. He's got this complete to Williams.
I don't know.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Right here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Snowhawks go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Play action. It's Herbert. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep the
I know.
But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's
boo.
down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
We built Fat Boy's thing.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen.
I'm gonna send you the video of her. I got a video now.
Across the 45 before going out. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert on third down now.
I'm gonna send it to her.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
How many times you going to say you're going to get off the phone and then stay on the phone?
With Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, you put me the outside, man, not the inside.
30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Damn.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball again on second down. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now Fields.
Oh, he jumped the shit out of that. He was going to the. He was going down.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Hoping for an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side.
I don't like that. I do not like that, bro.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown.
Why they make my man keep running?
24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line.
Damn, y'all missing these fucking blocks.
There's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first and 10, here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. So a tiptoe catch back of the end zone. So tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught right along the
Why you following?
Job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Sauce?
A gain of 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
In motion left is Wilson. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert on first down now. Touchdown Raiders. Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
Oh, my God, man. Yeah. Man, I was about to break like 3 of them Jones, man. They missing these blocks.
Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead
No way.
and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ball again on
Yeah, I
second
keep
down.
double teaming. There's no reason to double team. That was fucking shit up, bro.
To the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy. On first down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Snowhawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure, and they got to
What are y'all 2 doing over there?
Jeffrey
The fuck?
Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes down here. I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily,
touchdown! Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Snowhawks extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Raiders 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several
Ooh, boy!
in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
you're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's my bad. What the fuck, bro? Y'all two keep doing this, bro. What are y'all doing? Y'all keep running into each other.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed the conversion.
Go get in the tub. Let's go get into it. Let's go. Just don't worry about it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They still can't get it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On 4th down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
We don't bump the man.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On play action, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Drake London, 44 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more.
Oh my
God!
They went zooming past that number there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Okay. You take long, I'm taking that iPad. Damn, nigga.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to go up top again, and that will be incomplete.
He had that nigga right in the middle, too.
TD, but it was not to be, and time has run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our